I suppose so. In a limited sense, it does. O'Connor was a natural target. So was an eschatologist like Schoenbrunn. And O'Leary owned to speak with Sinn Féin affiliations. But I still don't see the link between us and these subverts.
It seems fitting that where the altar used to stand in this former church, the Gnostics have mounted their main computer bank. Amidst the hush, heads bowed to their computers, this is where the core of their efforts are focused.
You can't search her desk until Professor Coronary tells me I have to let you.
A solemn boy in threadbare clothes stands near Deirdre O'Connor's desk.
Is this where O'Connor worked? You can tell us, boy. We're on the same side. Sort of.
There's nothing to search for now. Nothing to learn here. She was going to teach me so many things. How to fly in cyberspace, and how to explore the virtual in search of the real. Now she's dead. It's too late.
Maybe not, son. There might be something. Her decking unit, for instance?
Your goons got that when they killed her. It's probably tagged and collecting dust in some Pentagon sub-basement. Forget about it. You can't search her desk until Professor Coronary tells me I have to let you.
Let's just knock this runt over.
I'm inclined to agree, Rach, but we're already wanted. Any violence, and Coronary could turn us in. Hell, he may do that anyway. Giving us to the hand would certainly buy him a lot of goodwill with transgressions.
A square-jawed, decidedly unscholarly-looking man who nevertheless has the demeanor of one committed to work and study.
If you're with transgressions or ARC, you've come to the wrong place. I won't sing to the people who killed my friend. You can kill me before I do that.
Strong claim to be making to strangers, pal. If we were from transgressions, we'd take you up on that. But we're not the heaps.
Right now, I'm not doing a whole hell of a lot because my partner was killed. I'm just going through some of the data she was working with. Dee and I maintained and monitored covert hookups with international networks and bulletin boards. Not an easy job with ARC programmers raiding the boards looking for unauthorized hooks they can trace to their source.
Yeah, we're familiar with their ops. They trace the origin of the link and then they send the stormtroopers in. What were you searching for?
We were pushing the edge. Dee insisted we not play it safe. We were trying to score cyberspace decks in the European black market. Not easy since Europe's well within the hand's grasp.
No wonder O'Connor got whacked. ARC's got knuckles all over the continent. Only hope of scoring a deck is to launder it through a third party in the Mideast or Russia.
Why not ask her for that information?
What are you talking about? She's dead.
Yes, but she lives on, courtesy of her own handiwork. She spent months on this. Wouldn't tell me how she did it. And I haven't been able to crack the source code yet. How she did this with current technology is a mystery to me.
So what is it?
She programmed a source code that simulates her own personality, which is impressive enough. But then, she also digitized her own voice, enunciating English language phonemes, and wrote programming routines that compose the phonemes into words on the fly. Amazing stuff! I don't know where she learned how to do this.
You're saying we can talk to her?
There's no visual output yet, but listen here.
Hey, Wix, what's booting your system?
There's some people here asking about you and about our work.
I assume they're legit. You gotta watch who you face with, Wix. You're too trusting.
This is strange. We're talking to a dead person.
Yeah, freaking scrub teams wasted my proto. But the essential Deirdre is powered up and online. This has the potential to blow away an anti-deck interface.
So now what? We just asked this computer why O'Connor was killed?
Why not? Deirdre, Can you shed any light on why the Hand chose now to kill you?
And need a reason to whack a techno-anarchist, post-humanist, entrepreneurial, free spirit obsessed with actuating the transhuman?
You'd think the psionics could just phone it in, but no, they maintain this general storefront reception area at their headquarters in order to interface with the public. And the posters, especially the one over the door, are a reminder to members and recruitables alike that psionic powers can be as dangerous to the individual as to society. A member of the Psionic League eyes you suspiciously.
Hey, folks, zero in on Kate. She's had that ball moving for close to half an hour. Spatola's put her on an endurance circuit. She's to keep the ball going for as long as she can.
What about you? You're a telepath as well?
I'm not a mover or a looker. I'm a rare one, a synesthete. My perception of sensory data blends so that I perceive one sense in terms of another. Colors taste, sounds are tactile, smells prompt visions, and I can never predict how the senses will sort themselves.
Fascinating. That must be difficult to live with.
Damn straight. I couldn't hold a job. Tried working in a restaurant, but I couldn't take customers' orders. They would ask for burgers and fries, and I would register it visually as big yellow splotches dripping with grease. Tried driving a cab once, but I kept experiencing the road as a taste, and it gagged me so bad I couldn't drive.
You were experiencing the road as a taste?
And it was awful. Tasted like rotted flesh and motor oil. Took days to get that out of my mouth. Well, that was the end of my career as a driver. I was fast-tracking to derelict status before Columbus took me in and taught me mastery over my powers.
A young woman focuses her telekinetic energies as she hones her skills.
Looks like you're working hard.
Columbus pushes us past our endurance and then some, but it's the only way to develop our powers. Talk to him yourself. You'll see. He's in the next room with Susie Toast, who's an ideal example of the work Columbus does here. Columbus had a big effect on her. She's become one of his most trusted assistants. It's almost like a father-daughter relationship between them now. I'm sorry, but speaking with you is distracting me. I'm afraid I'll drop the ball, and I'm working on a new personal endurance record.
The Thinkers Think Tank, the strategic planning room for the Psionic League's brain trust. The need for a vidscreen shows, perhaps, the limits of their power. The globe, sticking out of the conference table like an exposed brain, their desired sphere of influence. A formidable man keeps several balls afloat telekinetically.
Can I help you with something? Are you psionics seeking help using your gifts?
We aren't psionic, and actually, we've come to help you.
I'm not aware that I need any help.
You won't know either until it's too late. The hand scrub teams don't usually call ahead to check if it's convenient for them to stop by.
You say the hand wants to kill me. You've got my interest. Keep talking.
No orders have been issued yet, but your activities are giving some high-ups in the transgressor's office the shakes.
The hand of God has nothing to fear from us. We aren't political, and we're sworn to never use our powers for gain. I thank you for the warning, however.
A young, pleasant-looking woman practices her telekinetic skills.